Mr. Greg, homework help. You get homework help. Let's start. Alright guys, page 35, number 7. Take out your workbook. Take a close look. Here we go. Let's make sure we put the timer on so we don't blah 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 all day forever. Turn the microphone a little bit. It's a good idea probably. Alright, there are 3 parts to this problem. And you have to do all 3 parts tonight. And it's a tricky problem because just like the warm-up we did, a little bit of riddles, a little bit of trickiness going on here. Gotta think. The beginning's not hard though. We can do the beginning, no sweat, no problem. Oh, let's press play, sorry. The 4 tallest mountains in the world are listed below. Ooh, just reading these would be kind of interesting. Alright, so there's K2, the Godwin-Austen Mountain, I guess. Alright. Then there's Kangchenga. Then there's Everest. That one's easier. Then there's, I think that's Lotz. I should probably look these up because now I'm like really mad at myself for never heard. Only one I've heard of really is Everest. Yeah. Anyway, so these are the 4 tallest mountains in the world, with perhaps, some of you heard it before, Everest being the tallest, I guess. But you know what? I'm giving away answers when I say that, because look what part A says to do. Write the heights in the boxes to arrange them from greatest to least number of feet. So as you can see, it has those little greater than symbols. And you want the biggest all the way to the left. You want the smallest all the way to the right, and then there's in between. That's not super hard to do. Which one is obviously the biggest? Like, you don't have to look that hard. Even if you've never heard of the mountain before, you don't have to look that hard. You just kind of go, oh, that one's the biggest. Mia?
Everest?
Yeah, because why?
Because it's 29,035 feet.
Yeah, 29,000. Nothing else has 29, huh? What's obviously the smallest then? It's kind of obvious. It kind of jumps out at you if you take a good look. Jocelyn.
Everest.
Yeah, because how much is that one?
27,139.
Yep. And now the only slightly hard part of this problem is taking a closer look at the ones we have left and figuring out which one's a little bit bigger. Which one's a little bit bigger? Zami? The second one's a little bit bigger. Bigger than that one. This is bigger than this. 2 and the 8. 2 and the 8. Then what? Which one's bigger? Huh? First one. 28,251 is indeed bigger than 28,169. That's the easy part, guys. That's just to get you started. Look at part B. Oh man. When Lena rounded the heights, she got the same number for all 4 mountains. So when she rounded, all of them turned into the same thing. When Adam rounded, he got the same number for 3 of the mountains and a different number for a 4th mountain. Can they both be correct? Explain why or why not. That's a big question. Lena rounded and they're all the same. I wonder what she rounded them to. Adam rounded and only 3 of them are the same and one's different. I wonder what he was rounding to. Can they both be correct or is one of them wrong? Can I give you a hint? I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to have to explain it all by yourself. But I'll give you a hint, so pay attention closely. Lena rounded to the 10,000th place. And I think if you look carefully, you'll see, oh yeah, they're all going to round to Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But Adam, he rounded to the thousands place instead. And I think if you look carefully, all of them will round to the same thing except for one of them, just like it says in the directions. So if I were you, I would do the rounding that Lena did, I would do the rounding that Adam did, and then I would try to explain why they could both be right, or maybe they can't both be right. That's an important one. Whoever does a good job on that one will get a prize tomorrow morning. Part C, thank you, Brian. Part C is only Part B is the big one. You know, it's going to take a lot of thinking. Part C is a little tricky, but won't take as long. The 5th highest mountain is Makalu. Cool. So it's not up there. They're telling us about a new one. Rounded to the nearest 100, its height, rounded to the nearest 100, is 27,800 feet. What is the highest this mountain can be? So when this mountain is rounded to 27,800 by the hundredth place, they want to know what the highest that mountain can be is. Like, is this the biggest it can be if you round? Well, what about 27,801? Doesn't that round down to 800? Yes, it does. What about 27,802? Doesn't that round down to 800? So what is the highest that mountain can be? 27,803? That rounds down to 800. 27,804? That rounds down to 800. How high can we go before we say, oh, it's not going to round down to 800 anymore? It's very, very similar to the problem we did this morning. And so is this right here. All right, guys, that's all the help I'm willing to give you this time. The rest you're going to have to do on your own. Everybody say bye, class.
Bye, class.